Hello everyone, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, let's go. Continue. I don't remember the last thing I did. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna go talk to Poppy. Okay. This way.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Bah, 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 bah.
The Forbidden Forest.
Professor Heck.
Bah, 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 bah. What are you gonna do?
Never a dull moment.
Hell yeah, I don't need a broom license for this.
Slow down now. There we go.
Meow.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
If it thinks it's got quick. The tales of people.
Ooh,
Revelio.
thing here. Have not gotten that before. Okay. Ooh. Level 2. Alright. I saw one.
Revelio.
Only I could invent a new potion.
Sounds like her to get. I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
The fuck is a leg knot? Hi, Sammy.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Hopefully he's having fun.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done.
Oh.
You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
My
course.
ass.
Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Retro game stick? I've never heard of it.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
Huh.
You got all of that
I'll have
from
to look it
simply
up.
standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Simple enough.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
But I want a dragon.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Aw.
Oh, and
But
one
I
more thing.
saved her.
Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Where am I going? Oh.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
This way.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
I'll return it.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Potato!
Oh, wrong button.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Where are you, Smithy? Okay.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Charming.
There she is again.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Ba, 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 ba,
I
ba.
wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky
What?
for us.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Where are we, actually? Oh, I can't even tell. I didn't do it.
There's no turning back now.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you... Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Ah!
just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
We have to fight it, aren't we?
Why is every bridge here broken?
Repairer.
Why does the stone look so weird?
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Yay!
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Well.
How could I have been so blind?
It's all your fault.
Revelio.
I remember you.
What's in here? Ooh. Awesome. Uh-oh.
Revelio.
I think I've been in here. I have. Okay, so... go do this. What are you doing? Oh. Ooh, what are you? Dervish and Bang?
Before you ask, I'm all out of stock, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Oh, okay.
What do we have here? A demi guys. Revelio.
Sneakoscope.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Blah, blah, blah. Why can't I open that? Not open this one. Oh. Gotcha. Can I sell you stuff? I have nothing to sell.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okay. Morgan Le Fay.
Let's go.
Meow. It's really high up.
I get nervous when the owls fly into the cave. One's bound to crash into me eventually.
Meow. Wow.
Repair it.
I can't repair you. Are you still broken? Yeah.
Say I'm much interested.
Meow. Meow.
Revelio.
Mm-hmm. Why are you so high up? No. Where the hell are we? New quest. What new quest? Ah.
My mother sent me a howler after I got a paw on my transfiguration owl. Without a doubt, one of the most...
Oh my god, it just keeps going. Oh, it's you.
Hello
Okay.
there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok
let's
is
go.
waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Ah. Ooh.
Revelio.
Alright. While that's going, while he's on his way, where would she be? Apparently not too far. Hopefully.
My mother always responds.
Revelio. Incendio.
Okay, so I can't do anything with that. It looks suspicious.
In my blood, my mother said.
Where are you having me go? There we go, that's what I want. Oh, I'm going the right way, okay. It's taking me a really long way around.
Professor Weasley.
He's so mean.
Wish I could afford my own.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Yes.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Huh.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
I
let's
take
go.
it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Alright, let's go.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Aw.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay. Time to go to the mine. This will be fine for now. Ba, 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 ba. Yum. Don't know what that flapping thing was. That sounds horrifying.
Who lived here, I wonder?
A person. Mm-hmm.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Aww.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Door.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I
Okay.
can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Hi.
The door is looking at us.
Aha.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Oh my god. I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Take that. Oh.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
We'll need to get across this gap somehow.
I already figured it out.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Watch your step round here. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. What's going on? Not quiet enough. I won't rest.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched. Oh, a door.
Money. More money.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Are they up above? Or is it this way?
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Since before we were born.
complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Drugs.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio.
Weird. Oh. Not that way. Oh. E. Very sneaky. Ba, ba, da, ba. So which way am I going?
Incendio. Accio.
What did that do? Oh!
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Yes, of course. Revelio.
Ooh, there's a lot.
What are you doing? What is this? You wounded someone. One less human to worry about. Nice try.
Bombarda.
You're making this.
That should be the last of them, I'll wait.
Ah.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Incendio!
Ta-da! We did it.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Spooky. Oh, no.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Ta-da!
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was.
It was.
I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Achoo. Bless you.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals. But the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I have a feeling he's not going to make it through the story.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Wow. Oh, it's a topiary. Looks like a dragon. Wow. It's just so pretty. Look at all that. Okay. Oh, no, it wants me to go this way.
What are you up to now?
No! Do this. What's with my cloak? It looks so broken. Oh, there we go.
I don't understand why people go on about banishment.
Da, 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 da. Aw. Okay.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
This place is so cool.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Haha.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Oh, man.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Back up I go. Do do do. Okay. Oh, this way. Dragon statue. All right. Oh, this way. Crimbus tree. I don't think that was there before. Huh. Okay. Oh. Hmm.
I'm not impressed in the least. We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe
Mr.
I
Bickle.
can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Oh. Okay, yeah, this is definitely new looking now. Wow. Okay, everyone, I'm going to end this here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.